So I know it's not exactly the same. It has nothing to do with the trap protest that the main topic of this broadcast or whatever. But Project Veritas released a video of this PBS lawyer that we were just talking about. It's like top lawyer. PBS says he's not top lawyer, but he has a pretty. I think their statement or his job title. He's not at the top, but he's not down at the bottom. A peon, like they said, he has more influence than they said because they said he doesn't really have any influence, but it seemed like he had more influence. But he was calling, we go for Republican voters. Homeland Security will take their children away and put them into re-education camps. And I quote, that's what I quoted, and that is fucking read it. Go to the White House and throw Molotov cocktails of Donald Trump. This guy's ridiculous. These people work. These people work in your grocery stores and stuff, in your schools. Um, I can't give names or anything like that because I don't want to blow up people's spots. But I know a friend of mine is a teacher, and they do like professional development, and they was doing professional development that like race isn't genetic. Like there's no genetic components to race. So which means there's no genes that create skin color and no like evolutionary genetic component to race, which somehow I don't understand why all the black people in the northern hemisphere aren't turning white because and vice versa. All the white people in Africa are not turning black. I, I understand we have racial problems in the world, but how are we teaching this fucking idiocy to our fucking kids? How are we allowing this retardedness to actually be in our schools and stuff on PBS? PB fucking S. These people are everywhere. And they really believe that they're right. They call you Nazis, even though they act like motherfucking Nazis. They might as well have read Mein Kampf. I don't really, I don't see us reaching a peaceful resolution with these people. I really don't. Um, Especially like we really can't afford this. China's doing military beaching drills. I think China's territory is going to expand exponentially under Biden's administration. We're going to let them do whatever they want, and they're probably gonna tax firearms and ammo, make it harder for people to like. They're gonna do whatever they can to fuck us in the ass. Um, it's time to prepare. It's time to start a new Continental Congress. It's time. It's time to like set up a shadow government. It's time to do our own thing. It's time to take care of ourselves again. It's time. There's nothing else we could do. We can't allow asshole lawyers in the PBS that contributed to teaching our kids stuff on public broadcast stations talking about putting kids in re-education camps with Sesame Street characters. We can't allow that garbage to be taught to our children. That's how they win. By changing history, teaching our children's, and cutting the ideology out of existence. That's why we're here. That's why they want it's a trap. If it's a trap and they get us to these protests and they can make us declare terrorists and they can throw us in prison, they can take our children and they can re-educate them. Like this guy says, just have the military go into homeland, go into that. Like that's extremely ridiculous. But now change this up. Now I'm the government, and I'm like, well, that guy's a domestic terrorist. We got to save those children from his. You see what I'm saying? The whole atmosphere changes. So we need to be smart about this. Even I have to be better. I mean, it's too late. They know what I'm saying. I'm talking to you guys. They come in that gulag like I keep saying. They're gonna kick down that damn door. Should make that door out of tannerite. But anyway, it is what it is. Arm yourself. Prepare. Defend. Exercise. Um, don't watch PBS. Cut out Amazon. Fight with your wallet. Speak with your wallet. Do everything in your power that you can. Most people aren't. Most people don't want to sacrifice. Delete Facebook. I know it's harder to keep in contact with people, but fucking delete it. You have to be willing to sacrifice. You get people on here. I was like, oh, well, you do that, and then you go to prison. Well, if I bet we're going to prison anyway. Like you're gonna be dead anyway. If you're not willing to sacrifice, if you're not willing to die and go to prison and shit to be free for your freedoms, you deserve to be a motherfucking slave. So you might as well come here, get in my motherfucking kitchen, and do some motherfucking work. Because you should be a fucking slave. Because you're not defending yourself. You're not willing to sacrifice for your rights. I don't understand how how we got here. How people used to understand what sacrificing for rights and the right thing meant. Our founding fathers understood that they needed to make sacrifice. They froze to death at Valley Forge. If you're not willing to sacrifice, if you're not willing to put in the effort, if you're not willing to do anything, and you're too afraid of the outcome, you deserve to be a fucking slave. Those that give up a little bit of freedom for a little bit of essential liberties for a little bit of security deserve neither liberty nor security. It is that simple. You are part of the problem, just like this PBS guy is part of the damn problem. You are why they keep winning. Because you're soft, you have no balls, and you're a fucking coward. You man the fuck up and do the American thing. Do the right thing. Defend your freedom. Defend your communities. Defend your liberties. Defend what's ethical. All evil needs to triumph is for good people to do nothing. And right now, good people are doing a hell of a lot of nothing. Like, nobody wants to inconvenience their life, so everybody's life's getting inconvenienced. If you are not a rich elite, if you do nothing, if you don't inconvenience your life for a little bit to unfuck this mess, you are going to be a poor fucking serf in a breadline like Venezuela. And then it's too late to do anything about it. So how about you just do something about it now? Because it's happening anyway. Oh, economic collapse is coming if we do that. Economic collapse is coming anyway. It's in the Great Reset. Have you even done the research? They've already said that that's what they're doing in many countries around the world. Fucking politicians should have openly spoken about that. You're a idiot. I'm just saying.